Yeah, this is the Whatifer. Today, me and Mask again are going to do what if aliens invaded My Hero Academia? So yeah, and
Hello,
after
guys.
yeah, and after this, we're gonna do tomorrow or like after tomorrow, because in school days I'm gonna do like one video every 2 days. So yeah, so the next one's going to be what if Deku was in Hazma Tosa Shell of a boss. So yeah, but stay tuned in
A-
that.
And this time we're not gonna be assholes.
Yup. We're not gonna be assholes. We're actually gonna do the confessions, and we're gonna start the ships.
Maybe.
Maybe, maybe. Yup.
Maybe.
Exactly. So yeah. So where we left off is basically where Izuku nursed the alien queen, or Yoma, back to health, full health.
Really? Yoma?
What?
I mean, like, it's a cute name, but I don't know what makes me remember Aoyama.
Oh yeah, same here. So
Okay, but
so
let's
let's
continue
just
with
say
Yoma.
let's just say basically Izuku basically is like, why are you question, why are you attacking our planet?
She just looking at Izuku, and she's just like, your father's dead, isn't he?
To which Izuku's like, for 5 years now, or like 6 years now.
Just, she just sigh with kinda begrudgingly going to say this, but she would explain that Hasashi was in prison and he escaped for a lot of reasons,
Especially the war
but
crimes.
exactly, but he was kept alive instead of being on death row because he was the last. Well, if no one knows, on the Xenomorph species there's the alien king. In this version of this universe, these species have a humanoid form, and the queen can only reproduce with a Xenomorph king.
Yes,
So I
sexually, not
think you guys know
asexually.
where this is going.
Yes, good sir.
I think you guys know where this is going.
Yes. To which
You may
Izuku,
proceed.
let's just say she said Hisashi's dead. She didn't know Izuku's his son.
Yep.
To which Izuku
So,
basically was like, wait, so you're saying that my dad was the last of his kind? So she's like, wait,
she
dad?
just she looking at him, and then because she kind of got a small crush on Izuku because of how he was nursing her back, even though she was technically her enemy. How do I say this? Well, she is blushing hard now.
Not because he's an alien, not because she high, like she's like one of those quirk mirrors or
Because
anything.
she just realized they are bounded, pretty much.
Yup. Dude, she's like, are you a full or half? Dude, Izuku's like, half King Xenomorph, half human. To which she's like, wait, how were you not affected by this planet's what do you call it, viruses in the air? To Shizuku's like,
Izuku,
I think
Izuku has a type of Saitama face.
He's like, really?
Just like my human species is completely adapted to the viruses of this planet. What the fuck you talking about?
They are completely immune to it.
Yeah, so not immune completely, but still,
Not,
most species of this planet
yeah.
are. Because gotta remember, there are some places that man or humans in general didn't touch, so the species there wouldn't be immune to some diseases.
Yup.
So what's her reaction to it?
She basically is wide-eyed. She basically is like, I have to tell you something about the king xenomorphs and the queen xenomorphs. So she's like, what about them? To which Izuku doesn't know
And
this. He's like, since the king xenomorph species are really low and the queen xenomorph species is really high, the king xenomorph species is bound to, you know, become a couple with one of the queen xenomorphs. and I'm the queen xenomorph. To which Izuku basically is white. He's like, huh? So
Just Izuku mind just partially broke.
yup, big mouth, brain, head explosion.
Yep. It goes to the point that even his tongue is like with the because it's the xenomorph tongue, you know.
Yup. So she's like, yup, king xenomorph. Yup, confirmed it.
Just look at her. Can you give me a minute? He just walks out of the place they are right now.
Dude, he basically.
Loud scream.
And he's like, what have I got myself into? Because she doesn't know the English. She doesn't know Japanese or English.
Yep, but their tongue, the xenomorph tongue, it's kind of like a dog, because even though they never had conversation with another dog, they will know how to say it or how to communicate.
Tushino, he comes back and he's. By the way, once he's speaking to her, he speaks in the alien language.
Yep, it's kind of like an instinct. The reason why Izuku doesn't have the hive mind type of situation is because he's half human, so he needs to consider her a queen so he can join a hive mind.
So she's like, wait, how are you not under the hive mind? Basically, or like, how are you not under my control? To which he's like, I have to consider you my queen in order for me to be under your control.
No, I don't think Izuku would know this.
His father told him. If that half humans have this.
But only because remember you said to me that Inko told everything Hasashi told her, but Hasashi never talked to Izuku about it because Izuku never was informed before he was then.
He's like, I don't know actually. Which she's like, I have to research on this later, but come on, we have to talk about some stuff. Dude, she basically gets up. She realizes how taller she is than Izuku. She's like,
just
whoa,
so people know, she would be like, isn't she like 9 feet tall or something?
No, you said 15.
No, 15 is the alien form, the full alien.
Yup. She's like 10 feet tall normally, like with the half human, the half alien.
Yep. Izuku looking up. I'm not short. You're tall.
So she's like, yeah, follow me. He basically follows her, and he sees Hafik and everything outside. He's like, I'll accept your marriage proposal or like being your husband because of fate or something like that. I don't know what it is. I'll accept it only under two conditions, basically.
Izuku is technically attracted to her because of the king's side.
Yes, he is attracted to her by the king's side, but he has to accept the attraction.
Oh, okay.
To which, she basically says, what are those conditions? To which, Izuku is like, first, stop attacking the planet and make a peace treaty. Because it's technically my other half. And
literally part of my blood.
And the people that raised me. And second, I need you to join me in my school, basically. So that you can learn about the human race.
Because at least I want to finish what is needed to be considered a man in my planet. Do you understand that?
So she basically said like, I understand it.
Wait, question. After UA, will Izuku sometimes go back to Earth, like, because he doesn't need to be 24/7 the planet.
Yeah, he will. Don't worry. Don't worry. So
yeah. They would be going back to the main ship because they need to inform fucking everyone about it.
She
Would there be anyone against this, like general or something? Because some people are war maniacs, love war.
Let's just say they said that they will destroy the planet in about 10 seconds because they have a huge blaster.
Just when they get there.
Uh-huh.
Bitch, dude, saying what?
To which, to which, she's like, if they don't, if they basically, if some people don't accept it, we'll just threaten them with it. To which, Izuku's like, okay, but don't you dare fire. To which, she's like, okay, okay.
Wait, who's she in this case? Because, well, the one Izuku already technically accepted it.
But, yeah.
Just Izuku would use his. Does Izuku have a tail? I don't remember now.
What?
Does Izuku have a xenomorph tail?
Yes, but he has to let it out, or he has to go into his half form.
So Izuku would see the general pretty much. We're gonna explode the planet in 10 seconds. Just he uses the tail to strangle the general. Saying what now, bitch?
The general's like, get your hands off me, child.
But then he's like, I'm not using hands, so I'm already doing what you asked.
Tushino is like, Tushino, the queen's like, Izuku, let him down. Tushino is like, fine, but if he shoots, I will strangle him to death. Tushino, he basically lets him go. And then she basically glares at him.
Because of that one thing that Izuku has that we talked about before, Izuku is acid immune.
Yup.
So their blood is nothing against him.
Yup. So, yeah.
So,
and if you want to know how
now?
he's acid immune and stuff, he has a secret Gen 1 quirk that I didn't reveal last time. So, because PCs.
Can I explain what the quirk is?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll just turn off the AC.
The Gen 1 quirk is pretty much a virus detector in his body. It will detect and destroy any type of virus in it, but it also it affects his skin in a way that since the cells of the body are on his skin, he's pretty much immune to anything that's a hazard, that's a chemical. Excluding fire, because fire, you know. So, what now, Mr. Jave? Hello? Hajime, I can hear you.
Hello, I'm back.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Then after this quick explanation about Izuku's technically secret quirk, what would happen?
let's just say the queen or Yomi. You know, I'm gonna just call her Yuri. Okay, Yuri. I wrote it in Discord so that I can.
I'm just gonna call him Queen. She Queen, dude, because I can't really take
yes,
a
I'm
human
gonna call
name.
him Queen.
No, her. Sorry, I said wrong. Her.
Alright, you can call her Queen. I'm gonna just call her Yuri or Queen. So to which
Okay.
she basically glares at the general. She has the yandere eyes, but like a straight face. So she's like.
It's like a, do you wanna die face, you know?
Dude, the general was like, the general basically is scared and he's like, hi, yes, mom. Dude, he basically just runs away. Dude, she basically removes the younger face and looks back at Izuku. She's like, come on, follow me. Dude, he basically says, okay. Dude, he basically goes in.
She's scary.
Dude, they basically go into like the main queen throne area.
And what would be happening there specifically?
Let's just say she basically says she basically snaps her fingers and let's just say 3 or like 5 aliens appear or like appear in front of her. So she's like, create a huge projector and also create a camera in order for us to show the humans.
Izuku just has like, why do I feel like I'm gonna be really ashamed in this?
To which, yeah. Then basically in the course of 1 hour they created a huge flat screen camera that the whole world can see. Or like a huge flat screen TV. Or like
Izuku looks
a digital TV. You know the that can hack everything around the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know the concept.
Yep.
But like instead of her saying who is the person she's gonna marry, let's just keep this a small mystery because there's some people that we don't want to know that we don't want that they know that Izuku's engaged yet, you know?
Mhm.
So she would be doing the whole thing with the TV, saying that because of some specific details we discover, we are sorry for the attack, and that for at least a few specific years, not gonna say how much time, so two specific of our species, one that's a half of our species and yours, and one that's a full-blooded of our species, are gonna stay on this planet. After this amount of time, they're gonna leave and done.
Dude, you know they're basically.
Because there's not much they need to say beyond that, let's be honest.
I know. To which, yeah, they basically appear down there, and the queen is like, come on. Dude, or like Izuku basically, gets excited because he gets to show around, Yuri around, Japan.
But he
After the aliens rebuilt everything in like a matter of
Wait,
2 weeks.
does Yuri wear clothing? Because, you know,
Let's just say,
because the only image that you showed has her exoskeleton.
Izuku forces her, or like Izuku tells her to wait in like the forest area, and then he goes into the city, okay, buys some clothes or a lot of clothes, okay,
Yeah.
or like
I mean, he doesn't even need to go buy it because everyone ran away if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
He just goes to the shop that's abandoned.
Goes and gets it. Just goes and gets it.
Yeah. And just on the back of his mind's like, thank God there are people with gigantification quirks here.
He basically runs back into the forest. Let's just say it has been like a day because they were in deep into the forest. Yuri thought Izuku basically abandoned her. She was about to give up hope for Izuku basically returning because it has been legitimately a full day for her just waiting.
Yep.
Then basically,
but
Izuku's like,
something that's
hey, where are you going?
interesting.
Basically.
Yep. Something that's interesting here is just like something that most likely she questioned him is why doesn't he looks at her directly, and then the reason why he just say because you're constantly naked, and just not looking at her.
She basically realizes that, but none of the hive look at her like that because they look at her in fear, and also the exoskeleton. So yeah. And Izuku's raised as an earthling, so yeah, she's practically naked for him, but for the aliens, no, she's not naked.
Yeah, because it's normal for him that people use clothing, you know.
Uh-huh. She basically says, "What's naked?"
And then he would explain the concept of naked to her.
She's like, "Oh." She dresses heavily, and then she's like, "Look away!" Basically, to which Izuku's like, "Okay." To which she transforms.
What the fuck do you think I've been doing this all the time?
To which she basically transforms into a humanoid form, and her humanoid form is still 10 feet tall.
But I would say she uses this like since it's clearly something that he gets blushed by, she would tease him by it.
She basically wears it, and she basically goes up to him, and she's like, she basically hugs him while like lifts him up and hugs him, while putting him between her bazongas.
And she would be like always the time like saying mine.
Mm-hmm. In her head.
Because she literally says out loud because she's obsessive. Like, this is mine, no one's gonna touch it.
Izuku's like, okay, Yandere queen that is obsessed with me. Alright, remind me never to talk to girls again or they'll die.
I mean, she wouldn't care if girls looked at him because she's aware that he does feel for her because of the whole king DNA.
Uh-huh. Let's just say, she basically says, Why do people look at you? Why do like females or like hi females look at you that way? Basically, the way I do. I'm the only one that's supposed to look at you that way. Tushino Izuku's like, I am what you call considered a handsome boy in my universe or this planet.
And he would explain what this means.
Like, into which she basically is like, yup, you're definitely one.
Just he look at her like, thank you.
Tushino, she's like, can I see you without the glasses? Tushino Izuku's like, huh? She's like, come on, please. She's having,
Puppy eyes.
Yeah, puppy eyes. Tushino Izuku's like, fine. And, he removes it. And and then she gets a nosebleed.
Fucking nosebleed.
Yup. He wears the glasses just to remove some of his cool points. So that
Yeah.
he forces it. He legitimately just wears it too high. Tushino Izuku's like, and that's why I wear glasses.
And then she would pick him up again, just kiss him.
Mm-hmm.
And now Izuku picks up his phone after the long kiss and just calls Nezu.
And then
Hey, respond Nezu.
she's like, oh, Izuku, my favorite student in UA. How are you doing? Tushino is like, okay, but I have a problem. Tushino is like,
Not
what is
really
it?
a problem, but like, did you see the transmission?
Tushino is like, yeah, of basically the alien sending like a person like to a half alien, half human, and a full-blooded alien, basically to Earth for a couple of years.
Isaac's like, funny story.
I
One
am
is
the
me.
half. Yes, that is me, and the full-blooded is the queen.
Then what's Nezu's
Dude,
reaction?
Nezu sipping some tea, just what?
Yeah, I just figured out. My father was, well, he was not only part alien, but half king alien. That's apparently one of the species, and they are genetically attached or genetically attract to what it's called a queen.
And I am in a marriage. I am in marriage with her, but I'm in a marriage with her, but it doesn't count until I finish UA. That's what I told her.
So what's Nez's reaction?
He's like, so you're telling me she's gonna attend with you? Tushino Izuku's like, yeah, I don't want you to tell anybody about this. Just say that she's my girlfriend.
You're gonna figure it out
attending.
anyway. They're gonna
Just-
figure it out anyways, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. To which Nezu's like, okay, I must just say that she's your girlfriend attending.
And Isaac would be like in a really blunt tone. We can just expel me after, let's be honest.
Tushi's like, yeah, but we don't want everybody to freak out, do we?
No, I'm talking about through the new place in the classroom.
Tushino's like, mm-hmm. What? Wait, what new place?
No, the seat for her, because since the classroom is limited to 20, you know.
Oh yeah, Tushino. Tushino, she picks up the phone because she heard all of that. She's like, there's no need to do that. Tushino is like, hello, Mrs. Queen. Can I ask why? Tushino, she's like, you'll find out. Tushino is like, okay. Tushino,
Izuku would pick up the phone and like, why do I feel like something related to me? Just saying this on the phone with a cold sweat.
Tushino is like, I don't know. By the way, she doesn't know how to speak English in high yet. Let's just say, after she said that, Izuku just translated it.
Yeah. But then I would say that Izuku would look at her and like, can your people just be a translator for you? Or one of those.
She's like,
put on the throat.
she's like, yes, but we have to do something. Tuchino Izuku's like, what? Tuchino, she basically went full on fucking tongue, cause that kiss was just normal. She didn't go tongue, so yeah, they have to shut tongue, in order for her to learn the language.
And well, tongue kissing tongue, because if someone already fucking watched the Alien movies, you would know why.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she thinks she's gonna be top. No.
Then Izuku
Just saying that.
just fucking pulled a fucking move and she's the bottom.
Yeah, pretty much making her fall on the ground and he on top of her kissing.
Mm-hmm. Even though she's 10 feet
What
and
is-
he's 6 feet.
What's her reaction?
She basically after they spotted, she's like, I did not expect that. Basically, for you to be to be aggressive, this aggressive dude. You know, he's like, dude, you know,
And
you
he
scratched
would be
the
like in a
head.
joking tone, like, says the one that literally brought the army here.
Dude, you know, she's like, basically, I didn't come here for you. I just met you, but I just luckily met you. Basically, pouting.
But literally, you brought an army.
Dude, you know, she's like, I know, but, basically, dude, you know, he's like,
And then he just puts
like-
his hand on her head, like, because it's kind of adorable, her pouting. Even though she's a fucking yandere.
dude, you know, he's like, yandere tsundere that's obsessed with me, and she basically, you know what, I'm done. And then he basically just you know, he basically goes and sits on her lap for some reason, or like accidentally trips on something and falls on her lap, and then he finds it's really
Wasn't he
comfortable.
right on top of her? Wasn't he
Uh-huh.
right on top of her?
Let's just say right on
So
top.
why? Okay.
To which then they both blush, and Izuku basically moves. Is like, sorry. To which, you know, she's like, it's okay. To which, yeah, they basically Izuku
I
basically
would
says,
say that's when she tells her about the idea of where she's gonna sit, where he's gonna sit now.
mm-hmm. To which, you know, yeah. To which then she basically groomed Shivy's smile for like 5 seconds, but Izuku did not see it.
Yep.
To which, yeah,
So-
Izuku basically took her back to his apartment. To which, once he went to his
Wait,
apartment,
is Izuku alive?
let's just say once he went to his apartment, he saw that the aliens literally just, once he went in, he saw the aliens literally just made it look like a normal apartment from the outside, but from the inside look like a fucking mansion.
Just. How the fuck this happened?
She's like, well, my soldiers did this. Or like my
No,
manufacturers
I mean
did
like
this.
because the space outside. Because this is an apartment.
He's like, how did they have enough space? Tushino, she's like, remember. Tushino is like, oh yeah, you guys have some crazy stuff, don't you? Tushino, she basically nods. She's like, come on, let's go. Busy adventure outside. Busy, you know, like a little kid adventuring outside. Izuku's like, she could be a yandere, tsundere. No, childish. What is this personality switch? To which, yeah, he basically took her like to a carnival, and she basically was having a lot of fun, way too much fun. So
Yep.
yeah. To which then Izuku basically said, "Oh shoot, come on, we have to go home." Tushino, she's like, "Huh? Why?" Tushino is like, "The park is closing, and tomorrow we're gonna start our first day." Tushino, she basically said, she basically remembered the idea, and she's like, "Okay." Tushino, she basically just went and carried him bridal style and fucking just leaped off buildings and went back home.
Yep. Something that actually makes him blush because now he fucking realized, even though he is one of the strongest people on Earth, she's way fucking stronger than him.
But then you realize she doesn't have techniques, that much technique.
Yeah, that's why if they enter in a combat, he would still win because technique.
But Izuku doesn't have that much power because, yeah, he didn't train fully, or like he doesn't know or like Inko didn't train him like how an alien should train.
And because she's a fucking queen that's supposed to be the apex of her species, if no one has ever saw the alien movies.
So yeah, to which then, you know, Izuku basically made a deal with her that he will teach her techniques if she teaches him how to use his power more.
Wait, does she know? Wait, how would she train him if she herself doesn't know?
No, just the power, not the technique. Power. Because
Okay.
because he has most of his king side sealed.
Oh. Wait, what are his powers though?
I told you, reptile and the alien.
I know,
from
but the
Wakanda.
way you say it was, I thought it was something else, like some exterior power. Because the reptile, he mostly just spits acid, can go invisible.
Yeah,
That's
an
pretty much
alien,
him.
An alien, yeah, you know what the alien power is.
So, now, should we do a time skip or would they do something to make it official that they are together?
Let's just say Izuku taught her basically about how humans work in this world.
I mean, their biology is similar in certain parts because of how the reproduction works in this version, but still. So, would she try anything or just let it to another time?
She would let it to another time.
For now.
Uh-huh. Then school starts again, and let's just say the aliens are surrounding the Earth because they have a peace treaty, but they're watching if anybody will attack the queen or something.
Or her, well, how to say?
Their
Not
king,
husband,
their
but
king.
no, not king, but because they're not married yet. When you're engaged, how they say it?
Fiance
Yeah, fiance.
or soon to be king.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say they will attack if someone hurts them. It's just if someone kills them, because they are aware of how humanity works.
So basically, if they basically kill one of them, they're gonna go ahead and start the invasion with no peace treaty at all.
Pretty much.
So yeah,
This is gonna be really dangerous.
which Izuku basically just goes inside again, and everybody meets up again. Tuchi went to his chair and he saw basically just Yuri just sitting there, and she's like, "Hey there, Izuku." Izuku's like, "Where's my chair? Where's my seat?" She's like, "Here's your seat." He's like, "Huh?" She basically grabs him by the tail and just drags him, makes him sit on her lap, and she brings out a huge ass table.
I mean, they would have tables big enough for gigantification quirks because if you don't remember how fucking huge the UA door is.
Yep.
If someone doesn't know, the UA door is over 5 meters tall.
Yep.
Just so you guys have a realization of how tall the thing is.
So yeah. Which
Question: how is everyone's reaction seeing her?
Let's just say Urok is like, "What are you doing, my man?" Basically, to which Yuri basically went from a cheerful side. She basically looked at Urok with an emotionless face.
I would say Zuko looks at her like, what do you mean with your?
She basically blushed and she said, "Well, can you please go out with me?" To which Izuku's like, "No."
I would say no. Instead of saying no, he would say like, sorry, but I'm engaged.
The Caucus like, "Huh? You're engaged?" She's like, "Yeah."
I would say he explains like, remember the whole thing of the aliens talking and shit like this?
They basically said, "Yeah, the peace treaty and all, and about the half human and the full human,
Just-
or like full blooded
he-
AI."
He points his finger to her, and then he points his finger to him.
They basically like, "Wait, so you're saying that she's
That
the
I'm
half,
part-
she's the half, and you're the full?" Izuku
No.
basically face palms. He's like, "Idiots." He's
This-
like, "I am the half, and she's the full."
Just Izuku internal screaming because God damn it! How is my classmate so stupid?
Yep. Yep.
I would say Izuku would be like, "Fucking Ida, you're supposed to be the smart one. How the fuck did you realize I'm the half?"
He's like, I'm sorry, basically. I'm sorry, I did not realize faster. Tuchino is like, it's fine, but don't do that again. You sound really stupid back there.
Yeah, I don't want you to be offensive because we're friends, but still, dude, how the fuck did you not realize I say I'm the half?
Tuchino, he is like, I'm sorry. Basically, Tuchino is like, fine. Tuchino, they basically.
Now we need to talk about one thing here. Who are we gonna give one for all?
Uraka so that she can have the Futanari plus Ultra.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, especially that All Might could clearly see Uraraka taming most of the classmates.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't know if everyone knows this, but Uraraka in this one, how should I say this?
Has a dick.
She laid most of the men of the class.
And by the way,
Kirishima.
she fucked all the girls.
Yeah, except Kirishima and Bakugo. There are guys, but like, it were the only ones that she didn't fuck yet.
Yes.
So, what is everyone's reaction seeing the situation?
They basically are scared. They don't
Wait,
even
why
know what
are
to think
you-
of Izuku anymore.
Izuku would be like, I mean, blood is blood. This is pretty much like a quirk if you guys think about it, because it's something I was born with.
Tushino, they basically ignore that, but yeah. Tushino's like,
Wait, they would
"Okay."
ignore Izuku's comment about it? Seriously?
No, because Musazawa was there and he was glaring at them, so that's why they ignored it.
Just.
And Musazawa was also told of the situation. Every UA teacher has been told of the situation.
But would anyone complain to Mr. Azawa about the situation, though?
They would, but they said they have nothing. And if they try to arrest or harm the queen, you know, because let's just say that all the alien high are camouflaged, but Nezu can clearly, you know, pick them out. But not too clearly, but can pick them out.
And then Izuku would be like, technically speaking, it wasn't really her fault since they were after a war criminal that hid it on their planet, and most likely he would never show himself, so they wouldn't need to appear. Just like American would invade another country just to find a war criminal. Unfortunately, that's a fact.
Yup.
That everyone needs to agree in this case because it's true.
To which, yeah, Tushino class goes on, basically with Izuku blushing the whole time, because, yeah.
And his mind is like, what the fuck is this happening right now?
But get me out! Let me out!
No, he's not like, let me out, but it's like, why the fuck did it happen? Did it happen right now?
To which, yeah, Tushino lunch came and Izuku basically sighed a huge sigh of relief. And he basically went through those doors like fucking Usain Bolt.
Yep. But she has just this yandere smile, like, wait, he knows that he cannot escape me, but it's cute seeing him try.
Tushino, she basically grabs him by her tail. She's like, you're not going anywhere. Shizuka's like, god damn it. Tushino, she basically goes ahead, you know, and drags him by the tail, you know, while she's walking throughout the cafeteria, while she's walking throughout the hall to the cafeteria. She's dragging him by the tail while Izuku's just on the floor, just thinking what has happened in order for him to be like this.
Do you want to know something that's interesting? And about the information on the xenomorphs, the alien queen weighs 10 tons.
I know.
Just it's gonna be really hard on bad.
But Izuku can lift 10 tons with like a finger.
I know, but like lifting 10 tons and having 10 tons pounding on your body constantly are two different things.
I know, but Izuku's half alien, so it's no problem for him. Or let's just say her full alien form is 10 tons.
No, but like it wouldn't make sense because it would be constantly part of her body.
Alright, fine, she's weighs 10 tons, but you know, let's just say that she can make
I'm
herself
not
lighter.
complaining. The thing is that it wouldn't make sense if we just say that she gains weight out of nowhere.
Alright, let's just say that Izuku is really strong, okay? He can lift 10 tons
Okay.
easily. Okay?
One for all levels when it's with the not best genius, the gentle criminal without the whole breaking the bones.
Yup.
Let's be honest, it's kind of weird that one for all constantly breaks. Honestly, I think Izuku's a masochist on canon.
God damn it.
Because think about it, it's true. All the times he still tries to be friends with Bakugo.
I know.
Like seriously, what's his mental problem?
I do not know. Izuku is
You
just...
don't try. You shouldn't try to be friends with the person that wants you dead. That literally shouts "die" every time you meet them.
I know, but if that's Bakugo.
No, I'm talking about Izuku trying to be friends with Bakugo.
Bakugo's rival.
But Izuku's not even like I never understand. But question: are we gonna make Bakugo a complete dick in this one?
Yes, he is a complete dickhead.
But is he gonna be jealous of Izuku or because fucking huge
No,
girlfriend?
he's
even
not.
though
He's
it's-
not. He's gonna be an alienist. He hates aliens.
But still, like having a girl just because, you know, type of
Yeah, he
marriage contract
basically hates the
situation.
thought of Izuku getting a girlfriend. In fact, getting married before him.
Like really before him.
Uh huh. So yeah, to which you
And
know, Izuku, by the way, is always wearing the glasses. To which you know, let's just say during the halls, she forgot, or let's just say while she dragged him back into basically in the classroom. Let's just say, the glasses fell down near his backpack,
so
and
then
she was
just
basically dragging him.
yeah. So just Izuku, when they get there, he picks the food with Lunch Rush. That's the hero that deals with food.
Mhm.
I never understand why they need to have the dude that could take care of the food to be also a fucking hero.
Mhm.
Like, no, I think seeing this out of the way. Like seriously, like why the fuck do they need to have a hero to serve food?
I mean, lunch
This is
rush.
just a waste.
I mean, lunch rush can make food faster. So
I know, but still, it looks like a waste of money if you think about it.
I know, but I mean, it's UA. Come on, UA just wastes money.
A lot. Like no joke, they waste a lot of money.
Anyways, let's continue.
Okay.
To which you know, Izuku, or he basically was going ahead to sit down, but then you know, in the corner or like in that basically in that she basically picked out like a table of between only the two of them, like only a table to which you know Izuku decided to
No,
leave.
they don't have this type of table. It's those type of table that is intertwined so everyone of a class can sit, you know.
Okay.
I was checking the image. It's only that one type of table, unfortunately.
Oh. To which you know they
Yeah.
basically. To which you know they basically sit down like that. But you know Yuri is sitting next to Izuku. So yeah.
I think Uraraki is hating Yuri because all the chances she has, she just calls Izuku hers.
Mhm. So yeah.
So when everyone goes sit down, because you'll be sitting on that one. You know how a rectangle is? There's four sides. One is smaller, one is bigger. The sides.
Yes.
So she would be sitting on the side that is the rectangle is smaller for only her and him to be able to sit on that line. You know.
So yeah, they eat their food. Well, let's just say what she basically said Izuku because she didn't notice that he doesn't have the glasses. He looked up at her while still eating, you know, and his face was clear. She got a nosebleed. She was like, Izuku's like, what? She basically points at his face. Izuku basically said, what about? She's like, your face. Is like, what about my face? He basically touches his face and feels no gloss. He's like, uh-oh. Looks around and sees girls look at him with hard eyes. He's like, oh. He's like, oh no! Negarandayo! You see, he runs away like Joseph Joestar. And that's we're gonna end it on a cliffhanger because I have to go. So thank you guys for watching, or like, share, subscribe, do whatever the fuck you want, And remember, go to sleep. And check out my boy Yobi. He does YouTube videos. I'm pretty sure.
I don't, dude.
You don't? So yeah, just
In September, I'm the one who killed them all. I survived after the wind in September. I'm the one who killed them all. I survived after the